What's going on, y'all? We here with the next episode of Get In Tune. It's your man Benko, popular of In Tune. We got my man Osh The Designer in the building. We about to lock in with him, show you how he gets his things done and get that product to y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Stay in tune. So Osh, man, how'd you get into doing fashion, bro?
Man, I feel like fashion was something that I took on. Like, I just love dressing up. I always had like a curiosity and like I don't know, I was just always curious as far as how clothes was made. Like, it just bothered me so much that I wanted to learn, and I felt like that's where I found my passion, and just something in general is just a wanting to learn something. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like fashion is something that grew on me. I was always like a creative individual. I always like getting dressed up, so I found out like fashion was a way for me to do both. It really, that's my way of expressing myself, because I was always an artist first before I started like getting into fashion, and then when I started developing and taking my art into clothing, that's what really made me realize like I found my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? That's what made me feel a little bit more confident in what I really want to do. Like, this is my thing, you know? So
that's dope. So how long have you been doing it?
I'll say it's been about like 5+ years now, counting. So it's been a good, you know what I'm saying, solid journey right now. Everything right now is going exactly like how I want it to go, how I plan for it to go, and I like how everything's moving right now, you know?
Yeah. That's dope, bro. So what would you say is your biggest accomplishment so far in doing this in 5 years?
I think like my biggest accomplishment so far, what I realized today, because I woke up this morning and I thought like, what do people usually say about me? You know, and when I first started, the conversation went from, yo, he's an upcoming designer, his joint is nice, he's ill, this guy might be the best one out here, to he designs for Drake's Pops. So I feel like no matter how many celebrities I design for.
Hold on, don't just skip by that, my nigga. Don't just skip by that, bro. What you mean design for Drake's Pops?
Yeah, so that's my homie. That's a real, that's like
you talking Dennis Graham with the big mustache.
Facts. Dennis Graham, the OG, man. He know.
Yeah, so how that connection come about?
That was organic. Instagram, man. Instagram is the platform.
Yeah, so as you heard, man, Osh, what you say you was doing with Drake Pops?
We cooking up on a lot right now, yo. It's been a good, solid journey in relationship. I love how it's going right now. I feel like we got a lot going. Like, we've been on TMZ back to back. Like, we've been on a whole lot of blogs back to back, and I feel like right now he's putting things into light where, as far as style goes, that a lot of people haven't. You know what I'm saying? His style is real recognizable. People can hate on it all they want, but at the end of the day, like, they gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? And with me and him, it's been a good, like, solid 2-3 years, and it all started off for Instagram. It all started off for just like having a portfolio, seeing, just grinding, doing what I'm doing, and like the pieces connect where he's seen it. We in the DMs, we talking, and the next thing you know, I get the number, we on the phone, I'm like, this is really him. Like, it really sinks in, like, yo, this is a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
For you, because he probably used to that every day, but
all
that's
the
a
time.
big accomplishment.
Facts.
And you just doing this for 5 years.
Facts.
Talk about how you made that, how you build that relationship, because majority of people don't know how to keep relationships. You know, they do business with a person, one-time transaction, and then that's the end of it. How did you keep that relationship going?
Honestly, just being genuine in myself. Like, I wasn't trying to like do too much. I was trying to go off of like, what could I do to help each other? I met some of my favorite celebrities, even rappers, as far as like Loda Lux was one of my favorite battle rappers of all time.
Salute.
All time. And then when I got to work with him, he even like, he was so cool, genuine. Like, we linked up so many times. Like, it was crazy. I was doing customs for him, doing merch designs for him as well. That was like a cool, humble person. I definitely love working with so many other people, even down to like right after I started working with Drake's Pops, like I ended up meeting Don Q and A Boogie. I ended up doing some work with them as well. So
you're working with Don Q at the moment, right?
Yeah, right now I'm working with Don Q at the moment. We got We did the Don Talk merch, but we got Don Season 2 merch about to go crazy.
Yeah, because you got the mixtape coming.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna say when it's gonna come, but be ready. You feel me? And the stuff that I did with A Boogie, check Tidal Live. If you check his recent documentary for the bigger artists, you'll see some of the merch that I did with him on Tidal, with the hoodie. Check that out. So like right now, I'm like gearing up. I've done stuff like, it was a lot of things that was supposed to come into the works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of other things that was supposed to come into the works for other celebrities and stuff like that I kind of do want to mention, but I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'd rather things happen as it comes.
Just tell them stay tuned.
Yeah,
man.
stay tuned. But yeah, there's a lot of things that was supposed to come. But right now, that's a few accomplishments that made me feel like if I could meet my heroes and my idols, then I feel like I'm really going where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing as Drake said when he was like, yo, when he met his heroes, it felt magical. Like, it definitely do feel like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So with that being said, man, we in here at one of Osh's favorite spots to collect some fabrics and how he get the pieces to you. So
Yes,
take us around, bro. Show us the pieces and how you select what you get.
All right, let's get it.
So with that being said, your name is Customs by Osh, Osh The Designer, right? Or Osh. He said you can call him whatever.
Either one. People, it's same thing as Givenchy, Givenchy, Versace, whatever y'all feel comfortable with.
So I know that a lot of designers, right, they don't do one-on-ones because that takes a longer process, number one, and you got to make sure that the person is actually willing to put up the bread for the price that you want.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about doing one-on-ones and like versus like doing something and putting it out in bulk?
To be honest, like one-of-ones is definitely where the luxury is at. Like me personally, I always want to create a luxury brand that I could just build by myself and didn't take too much work to do, but I was able to handle. Bulk wise is where also the money is in the millions. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can make billions off of bulk versus like having one of a kind items, rare items that you could have that can have a high price tag to it. You know what I'm saying? Like when some people, they just want different things. They want a different style. They want a different material for certain occasions. So it may be a slim thin material like this that they may want to wear on like a cool hot summer day, and they may be like, yo, on this occasion I'm gonna need you to make me something, right, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be something where like it depends on the client. So it's more like particularly for that person, but I also design one of a kinds that I know that everybody will like. You know?
So when it comes to fabrics and picking out fabrics, which we at right now at the fabric store on Fordham, you know, can't tell you the name. So what's the process?
The process is it's two processes that I like doing. The first process is sometimes I'll figure out what fabrics I want to use and I'll build the design off of it. Sometimes if I build the design first, then I'll try to figure out what fabrics will go with it. So for right now, what my process right now is, I want to find out what fabrics I like the most, and I want to take those fabrics and build a whole concept and design around it.
What fabrics do you like the most?
I like this fabric. Actually, let me show you. I actually got some swatches right here of the fabrics that I want to use. Yeah, so you can kind of see like I'm using primary colors, the whole line. Something that's good for like a cool evening, nighttime, because it's a little bit thick. So if it's a summer night where it's windy, then you guys could actually rock it instead of having to rock a jacket. You could still look like you dressed for the summer. You know
What's the top fabric to use in creating, like, what would you say, urban wear, or would you say you're more of a luxury brand?
I'm both. How could I say it? I'll basically say I'm streetwear mixed with luxury.
Okay.
But when it comes
what's your favorite fabric to use?
My favorite fabric to use is silk. Silk is like one of those fabrics that always have like
luxury.
Yes, it's a luxury fabric. That's personally one of my favorite fabrics. A lot of people might not like silk because of how much it costs, but if you like, it's like some people like Ferraris, but they can't really always afford a Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? So it's really one of those things where it's a preference. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those goals that when you know that you in that space and time where you can get a silk, that's what you know that you really got your eyes on. You know what I'm saying? So one of my favorite fabrics in general that I love personally using is silks, especially with my clients that definitely have more like a luxury piece and stuff like that. I like looking into what the government is doing too. You know what I'm saying? I like looking into what they use, why they use it.
What you mean?
Like for example, like construction workers, like they use the people that make their garments use neon colors because it's a very bright color. It's a very
so them niggas can't get ran over in traffic.
Exactly, and they use 3M. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I take that into consideration and think like, okay, so if I have a client that wants to stand out, those are the type of colorways and type of materials that I would use to help stand out. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that is what I like to also think about as well. You know, and also like it depends. It depends. You know what I'm saying?
So we here at the trimming section. So when you say trimming section, for the people that don't know about fashion, like what does that even mean?
Trimming is like the icing on the cake. That's like what you use to decorate the garments to make it pop. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to have trimming. If you ever want to do like a luxury look, a lot of kings and a lot of queens always use trimmings to make their garments pop, to make their gowns, whatever they used to wear back in the days. They always use those type of elements as well with like velvets, velours, silks, and things like that.
So what would you say is the trimming on your clothing?
This person right here, I wanted to go for a cool casual look, so I avoided the trimming.
Okay.
But if I want to go for something a little bit more flashy, then I'll use something along the lines of this. Or I'll use something along the lines of there's also bigger elements of it as well. We got these. You know, this is if I want to go for like a little bit more like outrageous, like standout piece.
One thing I wanted to ask is how did you learn like how to sew and all that stuff, like put things together? Because that's not something that somebody just picks up. That comes with a lot of practice, a lot of like learning. So
self-taught curiosity at first, and then as time went on, I was like, let me try to figure out what they're doing out there in the schools and the industry. So that's when I joined. I signed up after like 2 years of me doing it on my own, and then that's when I just really taken it serious. I took it serious, and I started realizing that a lot of people that's already doing it, I'm like kind of like a little bit advanced on because I already like took so much time into studying it and doing it and living and breathing it that I was already like up there on my own. You know what I'm saying?
So this is what you wake up and do. This is your everyday.
Every day, eat, sleep, breathe it, the whole nine. Like this is it. Like nothing else. Like
what's the craziest day you've ever had?
Craziest, every day is crazy to me.
But I mean one day, like a rush order. Like, you know how you say you work with Dennis Graham, you work with Don, so it's like, you know, they probably hit you up like, yo, I need like 50 shirts. So
damn.
The craziest day.
The craziest day. Yo, to be honest, there's so many sleepless nights that I had with me doing so much work. Damn, the crazy. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. Yo, I feel like that's how you know.
That means he got a lot of crazy days.
Too many. It's normal. That's what I'm saying. Like when you really be thinking about it, even right now, I'm in a crazy situation where I gotta make so many outfits in like 2-3 days. You feel me? So, and I still got time to do this. So right now is a crazy day for me as well.
Appreciate you making time for us, bro.
So
you have any upcoming like fashion shows, anything that you want people to know about to pull up to?
Right now, I'm not gonna say too much, but I got a fashion show that I'm planning on in the fall coming up soon. I'd rather just it be planned out and then I talk about it, so I'm not gonna say too much about that. But for right now, my focus right now is building everything up that I started already from the ground, which is with the celebrities, the artists, and the merch that I got going on for them too. So I got some pop-up shops that's coming for Don Q. I'm gonna have the next joints coming up for A Boogie too soon. Right after that, and then we just gonna keep the ball rolling. And then right after that, you're gonna see a lot of the custom gears going crazy with it too. I'm gonna have another pop-up shop for that too. So it's gonna be a lot of like surprise appearances as well, you feel me? So I'm trying to like get everything going together and the whole nine. So that's the key things that I definitely want to lock in. But right now, the next joint that I'm trying to put together right now is I'm gonna just drop the ball. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's gonna happen regardless. Old Fresh Boutique, Don Q, Don Season 2, pop-up shop, merch, signing, the whole nine. You gonna meet him. He don't really do too much appearances and signing and the whole nine, but Don coming out. So y'all better come through,
Y'all hearing that first on Get
cop
Into It,
out,
man.
you feel me? And you know what season it is. Don season. So you gonna get it. Feel me? Yeah. Let's get it, bro. Love, honor, thank you for having me. You feel me? Next time
Where can they
we do it
find you
again.
at?
For me, get me my website, customs, customsbyOSH.com, OSHTHEDESIGNER, that's the IG, and you can lock in right there. Hit me up anytime, and we go from there. Salute.